My name's Carl Guardino. I'm President and CEO of the Silicon Valley Leadership Group, along with my wife, Leslie Guardino. We had the pleasure of founding the race 9 years ago. How many of you have run more than one of our Applied Materials Silicon Valley Turkey Trots? Show of hands. Whoa, I love that. Repeat offenders, thank you for coming back and helping us to be, once again this year, the largest time turkey trot in the United States of America, over more than 300 turkey trots this Thanksgiving weekend. We are again going to be starting with our Palo Alto Medical Foundation Wheelchair 10K Challenge. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, only wheelchairs, 2, only wheelchairs, 1. Let's send them off with a great Silicon Valley Turkey Trot start. It is an honor to have with me at the microphone this year a voice you will know. He is Mr. KQED, the station's TV and FM pledge anchor, Mr. Greg Sherwood. If you join me in welcoming from KQED, Mr. Greg Sherwood to the microphone.
Hey Carl, thank you. Great fun to be here in my old hometown, San Jose. Hey Carl, I gotta ask you something. You know, everybody out there's probably got people coming over for dinner later. Maybe 10 people, maybe 12 people, maybe 16, maybe even 20. What's it like to have 25,000 people coming over for breakfast?
I ran out of cranberries. I tried to bring 25,000 pounds of cranberries this morning. Couldn't quite do it. But if you want to come over to my house later, we're going to have canberries for 25,000.
Carl, I got to thank you and your wife for putting this thing together. What's it feel like after 9 years, something that started with just a few thousand folks gathering to support some great causes down here in the Santa Clara Valley? What's it feel like to see this thing grow to the kind of event it has become today?
Greg Sherwood, it's become a goosebump moment, quite frankly, as our title sponsor, the executive chairman of Applied Materials, Mike Splinter, and I gather on stage, and when we open up the corrals and we see a sea of purple as far as the eye can see, it's such a blessing to know that we're helping 4 great local charities help the most needy in our valley, building community at the same time. So we have a lot to be blessed for if we're here today. So let's enjoy it, have a fun, safe, healthy race. And Greg Sherwood, we love KQED support.
Well, we are delighted to be one of the sponsors, the media sponsors of this event. And I'm hoping that in the new year, lots of you are going to tune into KQED to enjoy the 4th season of Downton Abbey. I don't know if there's any Downton Abbey fans out there. Yes, I thought there might be. And we look forward to you enjoying it, and we look forward to the fact that so many of you support KQED as you're supporting the great organizations that are being supported by this event today. That's what Thanksgiving is all about, and we're delighted to see so many people. And Carl, isn't it nice that the weather kind of went along with the program here?
9 years in a row, we have not had a drop of rain on Thanksgiving morning in Silicon Valley. I think we're being smiled upon as we try to build community with this race, Greg Sherwood. Thank you. I know that you ordered this weather, and we wanted to thank you personally.
Hey, a week ago it looked a lot more threatening, and so I'm so glad Northern California could use the weather, but we don't need it this morning.
And we want to thank all of you who brought canned goods with you today or dropped them off at our Splunk Expo at Sports Basement when you were picking up your bids. And representing our Can Do Challenge, a title sponsor almost all 9 years in several categories, but they've really found where their heart is in our community with the Can Do Challenge, and that is the CEO of Synaptics, a great Silicon Valley-based high-tech company. That CEO is Rick Bergman. We're going to ask Rick up to the mic in a moment, but here's a great father-daughter story that you might have read in your San Jose Mercury News Sal Pizarro column this week. This is Rick Bergman, the CEO, running the 10K. His daughter, Julie Bergman, will be running with him. His other daughter, Julie's twin, Jennifer Bergman, is running in our Women's Pro race at 10 a.m. You're going to want to stay afterwards in the IBM Festival area when our women pros go off at 10 a.m. in a 4-lap 5K race, blistering fast times. We mere mortals will be running in a few minutes, but these pros race like gazelles. Will you welcome to the stage the branded sponsor of our Can Do Challenge, the CEO of Synaptics, Mr. Rick Bergman.
Thank you, and good luck to everyone else. The other thing about Synaptics, our 4th consecutive year of being the fittest firm is well, which we're greatly excited with 250 plus employees from Synaptics out here racing today.
And Rick Bergman, not only is he running, not only is his whole family running, not only is one of his daughters in our Women's Pro competition, not only are they sponsoring the Can Do Challenge, but as he just alluded to, they are the winner in one of our Fairchild Semiconductor Fittest Firm competition categories with more than 250, what do you call yourself, synapticoids? What is the expression?
Synapticians.
Synapticians, I love it. Rick Bergman, thank you.
Thank you.
Again, let's hear it for Rick Bergman of Synaptics, the CEO for our Can Do Challenge competition. Craig Sherwood, are you running today, or are you just...
No, I'm going to watch you run. You're getting out there.
When I run, buzzards fly overhead, circling around, waiting for me to fall, but I'm going to try to do the 5K. Look, if you look right here at Market and Santa Clara, you'll see one of the folks in our costume competition. This is Wayne, who's a pastor at Cathedral of Faith. Cathedral of Faith has brought more than 200 members of their congregation supporting our community. Wayne dressed like a pirate. He's running with a pirate ship around him. Last year he dressed as Indiana Jones with the boulder chasing him the entire 10K.
I like that. You know, San Jose doesn't have to worry about the Macy's Day Parade. This is our version of it. There are some great fun costumes over there. They're being judged right now, and we're going to have a winner before the race takes off, right?
Craig Sherwood, you're absolutely right, because KQED is always right. And we're going to be announcing the winners of our San Jose Mercury News Virgin America costume competitions. Before we do that, though, one of the highlights, actually the highlight for me, is our Lucille Packard Children's Hospital Kids Fun Zone. Here representing Lucille Packard Children's Hospital is their CGO, their Chief Government Affairs Officer, Ms. Sherry Sager.
Carl, thank you so much. We are so thrilled to be a continuing branded sponsor of the Kids Fun Run in the Kids Fun Zone area. We've been with the event since it started. Carl and Applied Materials have done a great job. If you've got kids here, come on over at 9 o'clock. We have an obstacle course. The YMCA is over there helping us. We've got Zumba, we've got lots of stuff, and we're going to have a stage, and Mike Inouye from NBC3 will be there to MC, and come see our mascot run. See all of our local mascots from all of our local Bay Area teams come race to see who's the top mascot. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Now, hey, Carl, I got to ask you, when this idea came to you and your wife 9 or 10 years ago, did you think it would create the type of diversity? I see kids, I see older folks, I see young people. This really is an extraordinarily diverse event. Was that the idea, or is that just a happy accident?
Well, Greg Sherwood, I just have to say, when you said I see kids, you looked out in the crowd, and when you said when I see old people, you looked right at me. So I'm taking that kind of personally. I'm going to need some therapy.
Hey, I'm old enough to be your older brother.
But yes, we wanted to reflect the beautiful diversity of Silicon Valley, and hopefully we've accomplished that. Tim Zadie, thanks for your generous support. Tell us a little bit about why KPMG has taken on this important sponsorship.
Well, thank you, Carl. And on behalf of all my partners and employees at KPMG, I want to thank Carl and everybody at the leadership group for their just continued vision and commitment to this race. What a terrific morning we have. And good morning, everyone. One of the things I want everybody to think about this morning, and at KPMG, we're incredibly proud to sponsor a veterans and active military duty race within a race. And I want you to think about on this great day of thanks that there are almost 250,000 active military duty who are away from this country, serving us today and each and every day. We've got a lot of military and active duty in this race, and to me, we salute them, but they're also a symbol of everyone who can't be with their family. So when you're giving thanks today, just pause and think about all those folks who are serving our great country and giving us the freedom that we all so richly deserve.
Thank you, Tim Zaney, for your leadership and support. We mentioned earlier the San Jose Mercury News Virgin America costume competition. We're going to tell you who won. We had more than 400 people dressed in costumes today. Many of them were willing to be judged for wonderful prizes and just for a whole heck of a lot of fun. We're going to ask all of our costume competition winners to come on stage as we announce the winners of our Virgin America San Jose Mercury News costume competition. Greg Sherwood and I are going to have fun with this. Sydney Journal, thank you for organizing this competition. We're going to ask them to come far enough up on the stage where all of us can enjoy how you are dressed this morning. And I believe we have someone from Virgin America with us to help us make these announcements. So if our Virgin America Sean Harris representative is here, Sean Harris is actually going to take pictures of the winners. Sean, thank you, and Virgin America and your CEO David Cush. Let's see who our winners of. I'm going to ask Greg Sherwood to help me with these winners.
Here we go. This is one of our winners. Who am I talking to?
Ashley.
Ashley, well, are you going to go home to your own house and have a great meal this afternoon?
Yes.
And Ashley Polani, you're going to quickly step forward with all your partners because you collectively have won our team competition as Walt Disney villains. Look at this, Walt Disney villains. We got all
these guys.
the bad villains.
Come on up, guys. Come on up.
We're all.
Here for our winners of our team costume competition. They are Disney villains. My knees are knocking, standing next to these scary individuals. The winner of our themed competition is Emmy Aoki and her daughter. Emmy, you want to step forward? Our themed competition. This is our Thanksgiving theme of turkey and ham.
Can everybody see what a cute outfit, honey? Did you make this all by yourself or did your mom help you? She helped you a little or a lot? Are you thankful for something today? What, the fact you don't have to go to school? Yeah. Hey, I totally dig that. Thank you for getting up so early and doing such a great job with your costumes. Have a great day today, guys. Thank you. Congratulations to all our winners. Thanks for going to all that work that you had to go to make this just one more aspect of this great fun day. Thank you. Can we have a hand for everybody who went to the trouble of dressing up and making this such a blast?
And Greg Sherwood, you're absolutely right. And the third and final category is our non-Thanksgiving theme contest. And we have our winner from the house from Movie Up is actually the winner of this contest.
That was the very first one we saw.
Yeah, she came forward as Ashley.
She's right over there.
That's Mary Gatoyan, right?
She's Ashley.
That is Ashley.
We were right.
Okay,
We just didn't have it in the right order, Carl.
Didn't have it in the right order. So Ashley, you are the winner from the house from the movie Up. This wouldn't have happened without building community, and from the first year, the Silicon Valley Leadership Group was blessed to be partnering with 3 other great organizations in our valley, and that includes the Central Labor Council and Working Partnerships, as well as the County of Santa Clara and the City of San Jose. From the Central Labor Council, their Chief Executive Officer and my friend, Ben Field. Ben Field.
Thank you, Carl. And this morning I was trying to think about what I might do to try to get things going for you all, and this is what I came up with. for being here. On behalf of the Labor Council, the 89 unions we represent, the 100,000 working families we represent, thank you all so much for being here. You know, today isn't just about compensating for that extra piece of pie that we all are going to be having later on. It's also about supporting some excellent causes, and you are out here supporting some excellent causes. Healthier Kids Foundation, the Housing Trust of Silicon Valley, Second Harvest Food Banks in this county, San Mateo County and Santa Cruz County. You are out here supporting those by running this race. So I want to thank you all for doing that. I want to thank Carl and his leadership. Without the Silicon Valley Leadership Group and its organizers, this event would not happen. So thank you, Carl, and the other sponsors and organizers, and have a great run, everybody.
Thank you, Ben Field, the Central Labor Council and Working Partnerships. Greg Sherwood, we're going to bring to the mic from our Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors, who also won in the Mayor's Cup Challenge this year in our large jurisdiction competition. A very fast runner in his own right, Mr. Ken Yeager.
Good morning, San Jose. Good morning, Santa Clara County. Thanks for being out here. It's always great to be here, be with all of these great runners, all the people who are supporting these very worthy causes. This is a race that I've run every year. I remember the very first year when there were just a couple thousand people. And it's just wonderful with Carl and Leslie and everybody with the Silicon Valley Leadership Group to really make this a premier race for all the great causes that we have here in Santa Clara County. So I just want to thank you for being out here. Have a great race, everybody.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, Ken Yeager. Have a great race yourself.
Hey, you know, Carl, he looked a little intimidating. He looked like he's dressed to run. He is dressed to run.
It's fun because Ken Yeager, we're used to seeing run for office. Now we're seeing him run for the community. The council member who has run every year and represents downtown San Jose is here with us again. Please welcome to the microphone, Council Member Sam Liccardo.
Thanks, Carl. Good morning, Trotting Nation! Woo! Welcome to downtown San Jose. I know there are a few folks shivering out there, so here's how we do it in San Jose. Just find a neighbor and give them a big hug. And we're all going to warm up to this thing. I want to give my big shout out to the hundreds of volunteers who are out here in the early morning hours to make this wonderful event happen, to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for a lot of great charities. And particularly I want to thank the 400 veterans who are out here. Thank you for your service, and thank you for all you do for our country. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Sam Liccardo,
thank you.
San Jose City Councilman, thank you for your support. We, of course, want to honor our country and honor our freedom by asking Mackenzie McLemore, 20 years old, to once again sing our national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
Mackenzie McLemore, 20 years old. Thank you for singing our national anthem. What an honor it is to have with us at the mic at the mic is Mike Splinter, the executive chairman of Applied Materials. They have been our title sponsor all 9 years. They're our title sponsor at least 3 more years because they have such a vision for our community. Will all of you stay warm by putting your hands together for Applied Materials and Mr. Mike Splinter?
Yay! Thank you, Carl. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's just great to be out here. It's great to see this lineup of the 10K. We're out here this morning to help 3 great charities, also to get ready to eat and watch football. Football, so you guys got to run fast today. Get your best time of the season. Looking forward to a great race on the 10K, a great race on the 5K, but more importantly, a great day for our 4 great charities, the food banks of Santa Clara County and San Mateo County, as well as Santa Cruz, the Healthy Kids Initiative and the Housing Trust Fund. These are the true winners today, but every one of the 25,000 or so people that are going to run here today is a winner, and I just want to thank you all and wish you all a really happy Thanksgiving. Carl, are we ready for this 10K race?
We are going to start as long as we have the police clearance in about 60 seconds. And before we do that, we're going to ask to join Mike Splinter and John Tortoro at the stage from S.V.L.G, the CEO of S.V.L.G, Godfrey Sullivan.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out here to raise money for these great charities. It's a good event. Run hard, burn off some calories. This is just a pregame for what you're doing later today. So think of it like pre-gaming, it'll all go good. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
And again, our title sponsor, our 10K sponsor, our S.V.L.G Expo sponsor, that's Applied Materials, the Sharks Foundation, and San Jose Sharks and S.V.L.G. We want to thank all 101 local elected officials participating in our Brocade Communications. Mayor Scott Black, San Jose Councilmember Ash Kalra, who's on stage with his colleague Sam Licardo. I think about 9 members of the San Jose City Council are participating today in our Brocade Communications Mayor's Cup. And are we ready? From 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off here in Applied Materials, Silicon Valley Turkey Trot in our Sharks Foundation 10K Challenge.
All right, fastest runners.
Let's crank up that music for a moment. Great Sherwood, this is just amazing.
So I'm here with Leslie Guardino with Canyon Snow Consulting, and Leslie is one of her many claims to fame is that she and her husband Carl were the ones that came up with the idea of having this turkey trot. So can you tell us a little bit about how that all started?
Oh, thank you, Ash, and thanks for being out here. Well, we woke up one morning, we're avid runners, and we heard about a turkey trot race that was going on that had over 20,000 runners in it, and we thought, well, that would be great. We should go do that before we eat all this turkey, and it turned out that race was in Sacramento. So we started looking around, and there really weren't any big turkey trot races in town for all the runners and all the active families in our community in Silicon Valley and San Jose. So we decided to start the race, and honestly, the first year, we had no idea if anyone was even going to show up. Carl drove down here and he set everything up, and there were like 3 people working on it, and my daughter was just a year old, and we drove over the overpass thinking, did anybody besides our family come to this race? And thankfully about 1,200 people came that first year, and there was just a great interest in the race, and so we've been able to build on that ever since.
That's amazing. And then now there's also the charitable aspect of it. And so can you tell us a little bit about that part of it?
Yes, so when we started the race, we knew that these races, and especially the one in Sacramento, raised a lot of money for charity. So we thought, what are the most needy people? And when we think about Thanksgiving, we thought, well, first of all, people need food, and so we thought of Second Harvest Food Bank as being a way to give back not only some of the money from the charity, but also to get people to give cans of food. So we wanted it to be very active on everyone's part to get engaged in helping hunger. We had also been involved in starting the Housing Trust in Silicon Valley, which helps the neediest families with housing. So we thought that would be another great recipient. And then health. We were really thinking about children, because we have small children. So we chose the Children's Health Initiative and thought that would be a nice combination: health, hope, and a home. And it's been great.
Do you know how much has been raised over the years now for those charities?
I think it's over $3 million. Just today, just at this race alone, it's going to be about $850,000. So it's just really an amazing, and some of these, especially the smaller charities, it's a good chunk of their money for the year. So we're really pleased to be part of that.
And as we're getting close to the 5K, how many people are going to be participating today?
I think we're going to be right around 25,000 people. So it's a great race, and lots of kids, which we like to see. So it's inspiring to see families come together and do something active, and that's part of our mission.
Well, your family, just by example, is an inspiration, because I know how active you are with your children, you and Carl, but the fact that you've been able to really bring the whole community along with you is really extraordinary. So I'm very happy to be here. I'm excited. I know a lot of people are here with their families, so I know that makes you excited. The whole idea of nutrition and exercise, and why not on Thanksgiving? I think that we're all going to eat a lot of food today, but why not get up early, support some great causes, get some exercise in? So the concept was wonderful, but to see it build into this, I know it must just be extraordinary for you to see that.
It's wonderful. It's so inspiring to just see a sea of purple t-shirts out there. And we've also heard a lot of really great stories about people who chose the Turkey Trot as a goal race and just started running as a result of the Turkey Trot, even in our own family. I mean, of course, we dragged them out because we didn't know if anyone was going to come. And as a result, one of our nieces has... Here they go.
Of course, they're getting the crowd riled up, which is fun, and and we get some competitive racers here.
We do. We have. It's also one of the top elite races. So there'll be an elite race later, and we bring out some of the elite runners in the country. The fastest miler in the country is here. There's just an amazing crowd of runners here. So we hope it inspires people to run and get active as well.
Well, on behalf of the city of San Jose, thank you so much for everything that you do, and especially for the Turkey Trot.
Oh, thank you for all your support.
All right, take care.